Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. This topic we're going to be covering is underwriting marijuana risks. My name is Carly Rahm. I'm the marketing representative at Griffin Underwriting. Just a quick overview of our agenda. I'm going to go over some appetite that we have here at Griffin Underwriting. I'll touch on applications, coverages, common exposures, common exclusions, and then as with each tutorial, I'll end with a contact sheet if you have any questions or need help at a later date. So opportunities, we can write for property package at a class 4. GL, we have 3 carriers. Products, we have 3 different carriers. And then for crop coverage, we have 1 different carrier. This product is pretty new in insurance markets, so it's changing quite a bit. Non-standard insurance carriers are really limited. Surplus lines carriers have a little bit better of an opportunity, but it's evolving as we speak. It also varies from state to state, and there's more and more states are being approved for recreational marijuana. We're going to see more and more changes happen as they go. We do have appetites for growers as well as dispensaries. We can offer products for lesser's risk for building owners, recreational retail shops, as well as lab testing. What I suggest to agents when they're trying to write this class of business is the best thing to do is get in touch with one of our underwriters and just start asking questions. Typically what we need is an Accord 125 and 126 if you would like a quote for general liability coverage. We also have marijuana supplemental application. If you want if you want commercial property, you'll need the Accord 140. Most carriers accept these forms. If there's a specialized form from a specific carrier, our underwriters will let you know. Required information on these, we need the location, we need the building information, the description of the business, limits and deductibles, and estimated sales on an annual basis. Basically, you're going to treat this just like a regular business as far as information. Just be sure to offer as much information as you possibly can. As far as coverages go, we can write the GL on a claims made or occurrence base. As far as property goes, typically we can write for the building, the BPP, business income, as well as crop coverage to a certain limit. Products liability, we do have some options for that as well. Equipment breakdown can be added for growers. We will cover damages to the building from vandalism. We do have transit coverage options as well as lesser's risk options. Coverage for BI and PD, inadvertent side effects, this would fall under products liability. Coverage usually requires for recreational marijuana. It's just really dependent on the state law. Defense costs is included inside or outside the limit of liability depending on the carrier and the risk. And typically it's made on a claims made form. Product coverage for marijuana, it's pretty new and by and large the risks are somewhat unknown. At the very minimum, defense costs will protect your client though. As this product evolves, carriers are starting to become more and more at ease, I guess, with offering these particular products. So what may be a standard 6 months ago or available 6 months ago could be very different now, and it will be very different 6 months from this point. So always don't be afraid to pick up the phone or contact the underwriter to ask questions. Some typical exposures, obviously the property theft. Theft is a big one. Most carriers require the products to be locked up in a safe at the end of every business day, so all of the product needs to be taken off the showroom floor and put in the back. The safe will be required to have the on-site inspection, and it needs to pass that inspection. Water damage is a common exposure, especially for growers. Some carriers even still require hand watering of their plants. And then obviously products liability. Some common exclusions, health hazard bodily injury, so obviously the side effects of smoking anything, i.e. lung cancer, product recall, and personal and advertising injury. All 3 of these are common exclusions. Some general information to know about this particular product. Carriers typically require electrical upgrades on indoor growing operations. Crop coverage for outdoor growers is written on a basic form if it's available without theft coverage. Theft coverage is excluded. Money and crime coverage can be bought back. It's typically on a limited basis. And the product must be locked in a safe at all times, especially during non-operating hours. So the carriers typically will allow 10 to 20% over the safe for display purposes, but most of the product needs to be in some sort of locked safe. Again, with this being a relatively new-ish product, so to speak, I'm sure a lot of agents have a ton of questions. Please don't be afraid to reach out to us. You can contact us directly, those non-Allstate agents, info@gogus.com or 800-562-8095. My name is Carly. I'm happy to help in any way I can, so feel free to reach out to me as well. We want to say thank you so much for working with us. Thank you for taking the time to review this tutorial. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a wonderful day.